So, as is tradition, it has been some time since the last session, so we are... So, to start with a recap, so last time in Waterderp, you guys were settling into your new house, and were getting some invitations from various interested parties to sort of, I guess, join their clubs, you could say.
Still listening, you keep going.
Okay, so Ayal got an invitation from one, freaking guy, his name completely slipped my mind. One moment. One Mert, who is a higher up in the Harpers, which are a sort of benevolent spy organization that Ayal was very interested in, for obvious reasons. Meanwhile, Ace got an invitation from another person, a sun elf by the name of Davil Starsong, to join the Zentarim, which he soundly declined.
Why are you doing this? What is wrong with it? Hold on, pause your thing.
Okay. Okay, anyway, he also stopped, Davil from, trying to cajole Sylvia into joining, with the intention of getting her to potentially take out a loan to help fund her dreams of opening a bar. Speaking of the bar, Reese had a run-in, shall we say, with a ghost, as it turned out.
Just sugarcoated.
Yes, as it turned out, you were not the only residents of Troll Skull Manor, as this ghost, who you learned was named Leaf, and was the previous owner of the bar, was not happy about, as he put it, freeloaders being in the tavern, in the inn, without having the bar open. And Reese also had a brush with death in the basement and was killed by rats.
A brush with death and technically is not actual
true.
Death.
Reese died.
Yep.
And then was brought to the Spires of the Morning and brought back to life, which took a large chunk out of the funds from that you had built up.
So I also gonna turn my hand.
You also met three three street urchins, who you inadvertently took in and are now sleeping in Thalos' bedroom, because Thalos.
All right, you guys fucked into sleeping into Thalos' room, so when he got ready.
Meanwhile, Thalos had to run off to do something or other.
You wouldn't know children slept in his room if they weren't there when he got home.
I
don't know.
That's up to Quinn.
Speaking of Thalos, last we there were major developments with him. He had gotten a lead after much effort in Reese's household, a lead that one Savra Bellabranta could likely be found at a temple in the city called the Halls of Justice, which is the temple dedicated to Tyr. And also there was an run-in with a couple of mysterious drow that faded into the background and left some sort of eye patch behind that he picked up. Finally, there was a lot to get through, but when we stopped, Reese and Sylvia were moving to fulfill a deal with the Blackstaff to fulfill their first mission for the Grey Hands, which was to go to the monk Hlam and ask him about any threats to the city. Ask him about any threats to the city, but not to annoy him or overstay your welcome.
You're supposed to do that, Sylvia. She's a Surprise!
So coming back into things, let's start with Thalos. You
What?
Alright, let's get a started.
all right. RJ, you could be a little closer to the
He's
mic.
in the kitchen.
There's plenty of
Oh, okay.
this. Alright, let's get a started.
All right. So you, having done whatever business you are out doing, are returning to the manor.
Yep.
And so, what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna go around the side.
Okay.
Front doors are for pussies. And I'm going
Size of the
to
pussies.
look at the side of the house, and I'm gonna look for anything that looks climbable.
Okay. Just give me an athletics check to scale the side of the building.
18.
What was it?
Well, hold on, it's gonna be over 18.
Wait, 18 plus something.
18 plus
Okay,
5.
Yeah. Easily, like, this is second nature to you. You latch on, hoist your way up towards I assume the window of your bedroom.
As he's climbing up, he looks down at Siggy. Oh, come on, you can climb too, can't you?
Sigurd looks up, like whimpers a little, and like scrabbles his paws against the wall, and
Fine, use a doggy dog.
and he'll pad around to the front of the house to go in the normal way.
So Thalos will climb up and open the window to his room, and he step inside.
All right. Your room is almost as you left it. The thing you weren't expecting was that in your bed are 3 children. Those being a human girl, sort of skinny and with black hair, a round-ish human boy, and a small tiefling boy.
Pictures of them on the handout.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to kind of lurk up to where they're sleeping,
All right.
and I'm going to poke Fatty with my hand axe.
He jolts awake and goes and then he holds out a hand towards the door and says dimension door, and nothing happens.
Thalos will put a hand in his mouth. Listen here, Fatty. You're going to tell me what you're doing in here and who sent you. I'm going to cutting digits.
We were told we could sleep in here. The guy it was like there was like a tiefling and
Son, speak clearly, not like you're about to shit yourself.
He's gonna make a wisdom check to see if he can do that.
Give me that.
And that's gonna fall off the table and we have to roll it again. He is still a blubbering mess. The nice human, the nice guy down there.
Hey, hold that thought. I'll ask someone more competent. I'm going to poke the next one over with my axe.
Which one is that?
The tiefling or the girl?
I'll go for the girl.
Okay. She jolts awake. When she sees you, like she claps a hand over her mouth in like surprise and shock.
Well, there's someone with a bit more common sense. Since Fatty can't do what I asked of him, you're gonna speak for him. And if you mutter, I'm gonna cut Fatty's digits.
The boy. After you say that, the boy like turns to her and makes some hand motions to her that you don't really understand, and she signs back and she makes some back to him, and he says, she says that the people who live here said we could stay the night at least.
And who said that?
It was the like I said, it was the one with the cleric getup and the little halfling and the. I actually don't know if we got their names.
Yeah. Well, if he hasn't died already, I guess I'll kill him myself.
At this point, the tiefling boy stirs awake, like blinks, looks around, and like sees you, and then grabs like a book from the nightstand and like lunges at you and says, "You came to the wrong house, fool."
I'm going to just Hassan. I'm going to Hassan stop him right between the forehead.
What is that?
I'm literally just going. He's lunging at me. I'm just gonna stop him in the air with my.
Denied.
All right. Yeah. If you want to roll like an unarmed attack, not even to do damage, just to see how well you do.
17.
Yeah.
5.
RJ, you rolling
17
the
plus
extra
5.
Oh, I'm rolling. Okay.
Yeah, easily. And like you have him there, and he's just sort of flailing his arms at you, like, "Let me at him! Let me at him!"
While he's doing that, I'm going to flick him on the nose.
Okay.
Listen, what? You're not quite on my level yet. Try that again, and I'm gonna cut your digits.
You're cool. I like you. and then he goes back. Then he like
You fucking what?
and then he like walks out of the room.
Well, that was unexpected. Now back to you, Faye.
Yeah. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Steve.
He blinks. Okay, Steve.
And this be one of my Steve outs. It's like a hard out, but for me, Steve. My name is Steve.
Okay, he's calmed down a little now, and he says, the other people who live here said we could sleep here. I didn't know that there was someone else. I didn't know that this was someone else's room.
Well, that's because everybody else who lives in this house has gone loony. Not me, though. I'm perfectly sane.
Jenks like the boy like signs this to the girl, and she like looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
Now, contrary to what the others might have told you, I'd be willing to make a preposition with you. Hey?
That's just how he talks.
Like what?
I'll be more than generously willing to let you stay here if you do a small couple of things for me.
Do we get paid?
Yeah, you get paid with your lives.
Oh. Okay.
All I need you to do is go downstairs and find the small drunk and kick her in the bum as hard as possible. That is your first task.
You hear from outside the tiefling boy's voice. Sure thing.
Thalos will just kind of take his fist and go,
Yes.
Sylvia, where are you? Wait, no, Sylvia, you're out at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah. I believe I was out looking for things, wasn't I?
We ended it all in the house, and we were about to leave, but we hadn't yet.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. had to leave with Reese, but we didn't leave just yet.
So I guess
Figure out the
since
order.
the kids were sleeping, I guess we'll just we decided to go to bed. We'll do it the night after
Okay.
or the day after.
Okay. So where do
So
you?
we're sleeping.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Yeah. So Sylvia, where are you sleeping? Just on the bar as usual?
Yeah, the usual spot on the table of the bar.
Okay. Make a perception check. With disadvantage because you're sleeping.
And perpetually hammered.
While she's on the bar, Thalos is going to sit smiling on the banister with his arms folded, watching.
Okay.
I actually don't know what that is. It would probably be better for me to roll on a flat surface.
There,
Need a hard surface.
on the chair. Nice, hard surface.
Oh, I got an 18.
Disadvantage. You're at disadvantage. You have to roll twice and take the lower.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sleeping.
Take the pillow off.
5.
Okay. So Thalos, you watch as Sylvia's just oblivious, and the tiefling walks up and what exactly did you ask him to do?
Walk up and kick her in the butt as hard as possible.
Yeah, and he actually climbs up onto the bar to get on the same level as her. And winds up and full on Sylvia, you wake up and feel a very heavy kick to the nether regions.
To the tucks.
Yes.
Who did that?
Yeah,
Who are you?
And he looks up at you, Thalos, and says, "Mission accomplished, boss."
I'm going to raise my fist at the small child and be like, which one of them did this to me?
Alice is going to sit up there smiling and point at himself. It was me, sweet cheeks.
Come down here and fight me like a man.
Why don't you come up here and fight me like a drunk?
Ace just set a drink down at a table and be like, "Could you two shut up?"
You're not sleeping.
Can Thalos
Or he woke up early.
I'm going to throw my hatchet at Ace's table and try and embed it right where the cup is.
Okay. Just make an attack with your hand axe.
Modified 20.
Yeah, just as you said, it embeds itself in there.
I was going to come
He's just gonna look at the glass. A good thing this was yours.
I was gonna come down in a maid outfit and be like, what the hell is going on down here?
Stay out of it, bird boy. I've got a score to settle with the drunk.
You ruined the bar again!
I've been here for an entire day.
By the way, Sylvia, you probably have a massive headache, I'm guessing.
Rebecca. Repeat that, Quinn.
Sylvia, just based on your drinking habits and the noise everyone's making and how late it is, I'm guessing you have a massive headache right now.
Yeah, I have a massive headache, but it also feels like home. And I've been sleeping on the floor of the bar for quite some time now.
The feeling of pain reminds me of home.
Yeah, the feeling of pain and arguments just gives me a feeling of nostalgia. Also, pain.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
But still, I'm going to keep shouting at Thalos to come down just because I'm way too short to get up there.
Okay, well, what do you say to me?
I'm probably just going to be shaking my fist. Get down here!
Hopefully I can choke on
Get down here so I can fight you! Face me like a man!
Make me.
I can't do that! You're too far up!
Sucks to be you.
I'm gonna take out my short sword, and I'm going to try to throw the butt end of the short sword at him.
I'm going to try and catch it.
Okay. Interesting. Sylvia, make an attack with your. Is the short sword ranged? No, it's not. Make an unarmed melee. Make an unarmed attack with disadvantage. Thalos, you make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Wait. So she has to take disadvantage, but the guy trying to catch the sword being thrown at him gets to roll normally and inevitably get like an 18.
She's trying to do something weird and unconventional with it.
I mean, for the rules of D&D, catching something flying at your face is also kind of
That's true.
I got a
Move the
4.
cushions from that chair and move it closer to the door. That's the shit.
Oh, wait.
But there's another question.
I got a
That might be
17 plus 5.
Told you.
Okay.
Would I modify it?
So, Thalos, you, I'm gonna say, this is weird. I'm gonna say, Thalos, you managed to, like, it wasn't a very, Sylvia didn't really throw it that hard, so you do manage to just catch it as it reaches you.
I'm going to take it and stab it in the banister. And I'm going to look at her and go, well,
Oh, there is another
if you
cushion.
want
Whatever.
it,
It's
it's
different.
up here.
Roll on that.
You know
From now
what?
on.
At this point, I'm going to turn to Isle and I'm going to ask him to get it for me.
Stop putting holes in the house!
I have his room, isn't
No, I'm
it?
down.
No,
Oh, okay.
The second axe embedded itself in a glass L just popped out like, who the fuck is breaking
Which one? Full maid outfit.
I need
Headpiece and all.
Ace is just gonna quietly drink from the cup with the axe in it.
Are you going to let him ruin this house like this? Just
Stop.
look at it.
While she's saying that, Thalos is carving his name into the banister with his other axe.
Stop putting holes in the house!
At this point, one of the glasses from the bar actually animates and flies across the room and slams into the wall and shatters.
You're pissing off me.
Oh.
And
Right, we can tell you, there's a ghost.
Really? Spooky. We can have
Yeah.
a staring contest.
Go for it.
and like text appears on like a board on the wall. It says "closing time."
Well, I don't think the dead get to decide when to close the building anymore.
Somebody wants me to have my sword back.
Thalos will take the sword and put it in his cloak.
I think I'll hold on to this for you. Keep it warm.
It's my only weapon.
Has anyone seen the sunken-eyed one?
Silence.
The what?
The cleric. Where's Reese?
Oh,
Uh,
I saw him skulking around the house earlier, but I thought he went to bed.
he
Hey.
was gonna go shopping with me, but it was too late.
do me a favor. Give him that cup.
I'm in my room, by the way, just to let you know.
And then you're just like, why?
No, just
I was just gonna look around and be like, I'll go wake him up. We'll go upstairs and wake up Reese.
Alright, okay, when you enter the room, you see Reese sitting in the corner, facing the corner, and there's like a weird shadow thing going on there, like,
we're on the wall.
just like the general area. And he will hear the door open and turn to look at you, and his eyes are glowing. Get the fuck out of my room.
Thalos kind of peers in.
Hey, you can do that too.
What did I say?
Can I also rush in while trying to grab a hold of Thalos' clothing to try to get my sword back?
I'm literally just gonna take a finger on her head.
So Sylvia, give me a sleight of hand check. Thalos, this is, what do you, Ethan, what do you think? What would
Thalos' thing be?
yeah,
Talk about. I'd give it a general dex check.
alright,
It's weird enough that it's not quite an acrobatic thing. It's
yeah.
just
Alright.
It's just a game of sleepaway at this point.
Yep.
14.
Mod 19.
Fuck.
Sylvia
Yeah, no,
has,
Feel free to try rolling that chair. We took all the cushions off.
Oh, okay.
It's fairly sturdy, so you don't have to keep getting up and walking over here.
You haven't gotten the drift yet. Reese is not a morning person.
yeah. I guess
You
it's
don't
early morning.
Hey!
Fuck out of my room. All of you.
I'm not in there.
Sylvia wants to go
Ace is down at the
shopping. Lyle just says, Sylvia.
It is 3 in the morning. Get out of my room.
Lyle's just
Thalos is going to scoop up Sylvia.
Why are you doing this to me? I just want my sword back. I'll fight you.
And he's gonna take her downstairs.
Good.
Take me back to my bar, okay? Just leave me.
Thalos will take his one hand and whistle.
Siggy.
And patting in the
Don't you dare feed me to this dog!
What?
No, I wouldn't dare feed you to the dog.
I need my
I'm waiting
sword.
for the been indigestion.
No. Thalos is going to take some rope out and try and tie Sylvia's hands.
I'm assuming she resists.
I'm assuming.
Sylvia acrobatics, Thalos, sleight of hand.
Is that actually rolling okay on there? No. Damn it.
It's just...
Okay. The problem is
That's the topmost one right here.
Yeah. So net 20? 6.
Well, if you got nat 20, it's just nat 20.
Yeah.
Sylvia
believe you can't.
Sylvia slips right out of the restraints.
I also got a nat 20.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Sylvia's acrobatics is better than your sleight of hand.
Okay.
Is it? Tell us, what's your sleight of hand?
Nat 20 plus what? Nat 20 plus what?
She's got 26. What are you with?
I have 2.
Okay, so 22
there
versus
you go.
26.
Yeah, like I said.
Italy for
Thalos, you're very determined, but Sylvia is like, it's like you're trying to tie up water.
been here before, done that.
Yeah, she's slipped
Been there, done that. No,
I was already tied up with the plague.
no. We just persuaded you to sit still.
For etiquette lessons.
Yeah, we gave you etiquette lessons and got you to sit still by offering to buy you more booze when we got done.
Well, I was gonna make this interesting, but
He's gonna pull out your sword.
Siggy, fetch.
He's gonna throw the sword to Sigurd.
Okay.
That's fine.
But he already fetched that.
And he's going to look at him and go,
Hey, Sigurd. It's outside of town. Go.
No, I need that.
Sigurd will bolt out of the building.
Well, if you run now, you might catch him by noon. Toodles.
Oh, relax, Sylvia. I'll buy you another sword.
Thanks. My legs are too short for this.
Yeah, don't mind. Well, an imbecile.
Can I try glaring at him?
Sure.
Try.
Yeah, I mean, you done?
Devolving.
18 minus 2, so 16.
Sure. It's a good glare.
It's a good question.
he shrugs and grabs his axe off the cup.
Well, I've got things to do. So, the rest of you behave. Midget, fuck off.
Ever not have things to do?
No, I don't.
And why are you even here?
That's a good point.
Reese finally comes down and looks at the board and is like, what the fuck did you do? Why is he mad?
Oh, these two have been fighting.
How about maybe don't piss off the ghost that killed me?
Oh!
Right, we forgot to tell you. Reese died.
Well, that saves me from doing it myself.
I mean,
Excuse
we had her resurrected.
No. Excuse you?
You know what you did.
What did I do?
He's gonna put his axes in their holsters and walk out the door.
If I could guess, I think he's referring to the children you put in his room.
Those children are adorable, and he can fuck off.
Squidly walks up. He's weird. I like him.
Thalos, before he walks out, he's going to turn to Reese.
Yeah, if you like him so much, Fatty might be missing a couple digits.
And he laughs to himself.
You did not cut off the children's fingers, you
I
dick.
think they'd be screaming if he did.
Not yet.
Yet? Can't confirm.
And before Thalos goes out,
Hey, you, butt kicker.
My name's Squidly.
Squidly. How about Squidly the ass kicker?
He thinks about it for a moment, and he says, "Awesome."
Alright, you, come with me. We've got work to do.
Hey, no taking innocent children on whatever fucking weird-ass mission you got.
Ow.
Unless I'm coming along, because I am declaring myself their guardians for now.
Fine, come on, Reese. Wouldn't want a child to end up baked in a pie.
Sylvia needs to come too, because we have something to do.
I was just gonna say, I guess I'll be getting the booze myself. I'll see you in a couple of days.
We have some chores. It would be nice to get her out of the house and away from the alcohol for a while.
I see.
Is this split the party the campaign?
I mean, you're in a city.
You guys are more than welcome to come with.
I mean, here's the thing. There's splitting the party tends to be more of a thing in dungeons. This is a city where you all have your own agendas and things you need to do. So it's less of an issue here.
So we'll go do Thalos' thing first. Then me and Sylvia can get our chores done. Thalos doesn't have to accompany us with it. He can
Thalos is
if
going
he wants
to look at Sylvia.
If you keep your game shut, I'll call my wolf back.
Oh.
Again, if you want to keep talking to annoy him, I can buy you another sword.
Hey, he has a better idea. I think I'm gonna go with the guy that can give me something.
I hope you sleep, because you're gonna find her old sword stuffed up your ass.
I have 20 gold. I wonder if I can find someone to get me.
You're not worth the spells.
You're such a drama queen.
A drama what?
Drama queen!
Drama what?
Drama queen! Drama queen!
They're literally butting heads.
I ain't that funny, come on!
And I'm gonna, my
No! Screw it! I can't sleep targeting these two! Bait these two!
roll it.
Fuck it! If it fails, it fails.
Targeting Reese and Thalos.
Center point Reese and Thalos.
Right.
Let me double check. I think it's 5d8.
I think so.
It's 5d8.
Has to knock out the cleric to keep him from killing himself.
Either of you have 23 health or lower.
No. I've got 15.
So
I have 20.
Okay, well, it starts lowest, so...
Reese is on the floor.
Reese eyes roll up, collapses.
Just mid-scream, just to cut
Drama
short.
what? Drama dunk!
Drama!
Thalos is going to
Just in the background, you see Ace's hand slowly moving down. Weird, drama dunk.
Thalos is going to look at him and then just kind of look at his eyes off the metal gauntlet on his left hand. Huh.
Ace Squidly's gonna look at you and he'll say, oh yeah, by the way, are you my dad?
God, I hope not.
He says, okay.
Sorry, not God. There's not technically one God. Orcus, I hope not.
Well, I guess I'll be on my way off with this.
He's going to pick up Reese over his shoulder.
Just dead weight. He's really skinny though, so it's probably not that much of an issue.
Then again, I'll carry him when he whistles.
I'll help you.
So, make an animal handling check, because he's probably made some headway by now.
16?
Okay, it takes a moment, but he he comes back still holding Sylvia's dagger.
You're a human, right?
Oh,
Short sword, rather.
What about it?
Well, I'm double checking. Some races can't be
can I try
can't
to
be
like
purchased magically.
No.
jump
Humans
the
can.
dog?
Like elves can.
Say again.
Yeah.
Can I jump the
That was
dog
the
from my
thing
sword?
with Shabbos went fast sleep.
Well, as the dog like runs up to Thalos, it like drops the sword in front of him and like looks up and pants.
Thalos is going to kick the sword out the door.
But you can run after
I'll
it.
just run after it.
All right.
Sorry about that. Call you on such short notice, Siggy. He's going to reach into his coat and pull out some dried meat and feed it to him. He did good. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
You look like you're fondling his ball.
No, I'm itching his chin. I'm going to have to ask you for a favor, buddy.
Say again.
Oh, well, he's talking to the dog. I'm going to have to ask you for a favor, Siggy. Yeah. Thalos is going to tie Reese's hands together and
Why?
drape him on.
At this point, so sleep has a duration of 1 minute. So around this point, Reese is waking up.
We'll say I'm still pretty drowsy because it's the middle of
Okay.
the really early morning.
Okay.
So he's going to put him on draped on the wolf.
So Sigurd is what
What
size is Sigurd?
Maybe
Be very careful with those.
Yeah.
Because there are rules about this. Medium. Okay.
Some of these cups have axes.
Yeah. Medium creatures cannot like ride other medium creatures. There has to be at least
Oh no,
one.
he's not riding. He's being dragged.
Oh. Okay. I'll allow that. It's it's bumpy.
on the side with his legs dragging.
I am awake by now. Like, what is going on? Why am I strapped to your dog?
Whatever. Come on, Siggy.
No!
He just leaves and Zig follows him.
No!
It's kind of slow going because Sigurd's strength is only 12.
Ace is following these two.
Okay.
Hey, Ace, you mind, I don't know, fucking letting me off this dog?
Hey, he's a wolf.
Also, why did I pass out?
Don't know. Guess it's too early in the morning for you.
That doesn't normally happen.
At this point,
Maybe you should see a different cleric.
I'm going to run after my short sword, run back
And
into the
Ace will
house.
just pull out one of his daggers and sever the ropes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And Sylvia, what are you doing?
Stands back up.
I'm going to get my short sword, run back into the house, and since it's so late at night, I'm going to pour myself a drink, and I'm just going to collapse face first into the drink.
You
You're
were
not-
supposed to come
You're
with
not gonna
us.
you're not gonna go on
Fine.
errands.
No, I'll pick her up when we come back. Christ.
I'm just gonna take a deep sigh and say, it's like my siblings all over again.
As you survey like the various damages that have been done to the room, and your eye twitches.
He's gone from the rogue inspector to the repairman. The house nanny.
All right, so who all is going out? It's the Reese and Thalos, Squidly and Ace.
Yep.
I'll have to repair the house and so
You could bring Sylvia along.
We were going to, but then she went back in.
No, I'm saying I could.
Oh, yeah. Alright, where are we going?
That was responsible for the damages.
We're going to the lead place
The
that
what?
Thalos has.
Oh,
the lead.
that would be the Halls of Justice.
Yep.
So that's in the Castle Ward of Waterdeep. If you have your maps pulled up.
Oh, if only he knew. Oh, if only Aniel knew that he wanted to see the Birdman.
Oh yeah, that's
Yo, the
where-
Birdman!
Birdman.
Time for something.
We're going to the
There's a giant statue of
castle.
Birdman in the castle.
Yeah. That's where the bird statue.
So it's a little further down. It's sort of like the dead center of the city. It's actually fairly close. It's actually borders Mount Waterdeep, which is where you were told Hlam is, Reese. But it's also the location where you'll find both the Palace of Waterdeep and Castle Waterdeep, the various administrative locations. But where you're going, the Halls of Justice is at the very top of the castle ward, directly to the west of the market. So you pass by the bustling market square to find like this grand temple. It's got this imposing visage with large pillars, like large columns, and it's just this really imposing building.
So you said it's west of the market?
Yeah, it's not it wouldn't be. It's not marked on your map, but it's
No, but I got an idea.
yeah. It's actually very close to Blackstaff Tower, which is also in that area.
Okay.
So yeah, you're greeted with this large building.
And what are we doing here, sir?
Seeing an old friend. Someone I need to talk to.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I have friends.
I doubt that.
I got Siggy right here.
But you didn't need to come here to see Sig.
Siggy's always with me.
Exactly. So, who are we seeing?
A person.
You can be more descriptive.
Her name is...
Savra
Dude.
Fuck it, I'd like to roll insight if I.
Yeah,
Roll deception, sir!
yeah, go for it.
Steve.
I mean, I don't know if I can beat RJ's naturally high roll.
I got mod 17.
Mod 20.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he is. You're pretty.
You're pretty sure that's it.
You're pretty sure it's
Look at
bullshit.
He talking shit?
He's talking shit.
You bitch!
Or more like he's lying if that's what you mean.
Basically.
So, as you enter the building,
Is over and walks towards the front door.
You left me for a day! And then I died!
Are you gonna blame me because
No.
you're stupid?
Wait, hey! Whoa! I wasn't blaming you, first of all. Second of all, ghost hunting is very fun! Just not when the ghosts kill you.
Oh,
And when you do it alone.
right.
Not your best.
It's a ghost.
I
I'm
understand,
not on it.
but perhaps you should have had.
Probably.
You all left me alone!
We didn't know you were ghost hunting at that time.
Quinlan, what's the nearest like landmark thing near Thalos?
that would probably be out on the western beach, the Lady Dreaming, which is one of the walking statues of Waterdeep, and it's so named because, as the name suggests, it is a statue of a lady who is in a reclining position, and it's just this massive statue.
Thalos is going to walk up to the nearest building wall, whip out his axes, and then just kind of whip them at the wall to splat the blood off them.
Don't want to go in with these like that.
Okay, you're just cleaning them off. All right.
Alrighty then.
He had blood on his axe. You don't know what he was doing.
I mean, I'm just saying, I think that would have been obvious sooner.
All right. As you enter the building, it's just as grand and impressive on the inside as the outside. There's
Hold on, I'm just imagining like flashback to IL, like mopping up the blood off the floor.
Yep.
When he came in, he might attract blood.
But yeah, this building, like, very tall, very high ceiling, like something like 60 feet or so. Large columns within as well, and like it's this grand cathedral. There's a massive statue dominating one end, which is this depiction of a human man with a long beard and holding a scale in his hand. This being a representation of the god Tyr. As it is very early morning, there is not a lot of activity.
Wait, I just want to make sure. Is it morning or is it night?
It is about 4 a.m., I'd say, at this point.
It's probably still dark outside, but
Yeah.
morning.
But yeah,
Thalos have himself a look around.
okay, what exactly is he looking for?
Oh, you know what I'm looking for.
I'm...
Cocks.
Yes.
If you could message me specifically what you're looking for, because I know the kind of thing you're looking for, but...
Beppis.
Bapos.
Wait.
He's looking for pee bags.
Right. Okay, so you're just looking for... So, I mean, there are a couple...
Yes.
There are a couple of people just sort of sitting in the pews, sort of just quietly minding their own business or praying. Not a lot, because, like I said, 4 a.m., but I guess where exactly are you looking?
Everywhere.
Okay, so it's one main chamber, and then there's like some doors, doors and hallways leading off to like.
I'll start with the main chamber and then my way down the hall.
But you know, if you tell us what you're looking for, we can help, right?
I don't think he's very good at communication.
True.
Siggy's just gonna look at you and just kind of whine in agreement.
I guess make an investigation check.
Mod 20.
All right. You basically it occurs to you that a good place to look would probably be if there's anywhere in this temple people sleep. So you take a hallway and sort of look around for the sound for signs of living quarters of some kind. You eventually find a promising door that you push open, and there are several rows of bunk beds with various people who have decided to, for whatever reason, live in this massive church.
Right. He'll just kind of start walking up and seeing who's in what bed.
Okay.
Creep?
He's some thrillers while.
Understand. Daytime Reese would be nice and probably just look over this. This is nighttime Reese.
Is that
Angry.
This is
Got an
morning race.
angry boy on you.
now, Thalos? I have to ask: Are you? Is your face showing at this point? Are you like?
No, he's got it. He's got his mask pulled up.
Okay. So, so you're trying to basically. There are a lot of people in beds, so they're turned in various positions. So it's dark, so it's kind of hard to make out faces. But give me
I have dark vision.
That's true. So that's not as much of a problem for you. But just give me a perception check to scan the various people.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you eventually come to a bed. You eventually come to a bed where you see the person you're looking for, the face as you remember it.
Buddy,
Meanwhile,
why are you just staring at that person? Sorry, go ahead.
I just like to imagine Ace and Reese are just sitting on the front door, looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you at the front door? Or are you...
I thought we followed him in.
Oh no, we followed him in. I mean, like, I'm assuming there's like an entrance to this sleeping chamber.
Yeah. So are you just sort of hanging out at the entrance?
I mean, Ace is at the entrance. I don't know where Reese is.
I kind of like followed him into the room, but I didn't follow him to like look at people sleeping. But I do see him just intently staring at this one person.
Thalos is going to poke her on the shoulder.
Okay, she like stirs, rolls over a little.
As she does, he's gonna pull his mask down a little bit and go, surprise.
She she opens her eyes to see you. And I need to pull up some stats real quick, just so I have a reference.
He needs a stat block. That's bad.
Just in case. Just in case. Let me just. Okay. She blinks her eyes open, and she I guess the rest of you don't see her right now, but she blinks her eyes.
Yeah, I see him looking at her, and I see her moving around. But
yeah, she says, "Who's there?"
Oh, you don't remember?
Her eyes are sort of adjusting, and she focuses, and then they widen, and you see her start to open her mouth, like to make.
Before she even gets a chance, like. His hand moves so fucking fast you don't even see it, and there's already an axe on her neck.
And you lose your throat.
Fucking hell, let's talk about Anime Edge.
I studied the play.
All right, buddy. I don't think we need to kill anybody tonight.
Is he killing someone?
I don't know.
She says, "What are you doing here?"
Well, I'm looking for you, of course. After all, you did fuck up my hand.
That wasn't. You know that wasn't my intention.
But here we are, boons and all. How's the trauma coming? Brain still hurt?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
He said, "How's the trauma coming along? Does your brain still hurt?"
What do you want?
You know what I want. Where's Riz?
I don't know. Not exactly.
Oh, you know something, and you're gonna tell me.
She's. Just make an intimidation check.
Alright.
Is that with advantage because he has an axe to her name?
Sure, you can take advantage on that.
I'm gonna take the other one because that's like a 2. That was mod 18.
Okay, yeah, she says, she's on assignment for the Order of the Gauntlet. Tracking down sources of corruption in the city. Last I heard, she was looking in the dock ward. She's probably staying there somewhere. I don't know where.
Honestly, I'll be nice this time. But if I found out you we're gonna see how you look not having a right hand.
At this point, she sort of looks past you and says, "Who's with you?"
My dog.
And she says, "Do you know who you're associating with?"
Not really, but he's interesting. Also a drama queen.
Sheesh. Oh yeah.
Ace, I'm gonna see Ace twiddling from the doorway.
He's not even waving, flicking cards around.
No.
He's like flipping them around in his hands, like.
She
What we're doing our time.
She just closes her eyes. and says, "Get out of my sight."
That doesn't sound like a good laugh, lady.
You're calling Thalos a lady?
No. Talking to her about him laughing.
He's going to lean in. He's going to use Necrotic Shroud.
Oh. Remind me how that works?
It's just an activation.
Right.
I'm not using it's a combat thing, but I'm just using it for intimidation, essentially.
So, I mean, normally targets need to make a charisma saving throw to avoid being frightened of you.
No. I mean, sure, she can if she's awake.
I can guess which.
She does make it. So
Okay.
But yeah, the shadows do grow around you, and the skeletal vestigial wings are up from your back, and her face is like set.
Grease is in the corner like,
Oh, so much Grease.
it's not the first time he's seen it, but he still fucking loves it.
Oh, he loves right. Sorry, he
Thalos
loves
is
this
gonna
shit.
lean in.
He's like,
Grease might be bi. This might be his bi moment.
Grease is like, just slowly gets my Thalos.
Reese's sexuality is goth.
Just raw goth.
Anyway, Thalos is gonna lean in. Sleep, God. Yeah, hold on. Your name. I don't remember.
Oops.
One moment while I consult my notes.
Sleep tight, Miss Bellibrand. He winks and gets off and starts leaving.
He gets off.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, oh. You didn't see that. Walks away like in your pants.
There goes the extra. There goes the necrotic juices.
There goes the intimidation.
No, it says I'm allowed to juice, and it says I'm allowed to juice something. I give it 2 points of juice necrotic damage.
All over her pee bags.
All over her pee bag.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
I've officially made Ethan lose it. Ace just IRL dying.
Alright. So
Shoot some necrotic onto them pee bags. They're all you.
So bringing it back in. So Thalos, do you head out at this point, or?
Yeah, Thalos is heading out.
All right. The rest of you can catch up to him.
It is open.
That was
the joke.
The shroud vet dissipates after a minute.
Aww.
Nice parlor trick.
That ain't no parlor trick.
I want to know how to do that.
Oh, everything's just smoke and mirrors.
Can we do that and then be in a boy band together?
What?
No, just what? Ace said, box in the frame. What?
Yeah, just Thalos.
What? Ace? What?
Just Isle from back home.
Siggy.
Looks directly into the camera like,
What?
Siggy.
It zoomed in Sylvia and she's still passed out
Yeah,
drunk.
so they're
Face down in a drink.
just her head's in the glass at this point. Like she's found a big enough glass that just dunk.
Like she's got a bowl.
Yeah, she just has a bucket. Just bucket, booze, head. Good night.
All right. So
I yelled at occasionally dunking her back up to breathe
Just
and dunking her back in.
Just gently breathe in, breathe. Okay, there we go.
so what do you guys do?
Is that all?
So what was that all about?
Oh. a friend of mine.
No,
Didn't look too
seemed
friendly.
Very friendly.
What he said.
Well, the reason I don't do that to you when you sleep is because we're not friends.
I'm okay with that.
But I thought we were buddies.
Oh no, you and me, we're tight.
Oh, okay, cool. Shut up.
Apparently, that's what he does to his friends. He just said it.
I didn't slit her throat.
Not yet.
There you get a point.
Do it, I fucking dare you.
You want me to?
Try me, bitch!
Yours?
She's already gone once. Sorry, he's already gone once.
Try me, bitch!
I'm not gonna your throat. I
Reese,
thought you meant
perhaps-
feather brain to.
gentlemen, perhaps we should let the rest of them sleep.
Okay, well,
can
we're
take this back.
outside.
I
of-
assume you're out by
the
now.
building, yeah.
Oh, I thought we had just stopped dead in the center.
No,
We're walking out.
Yeah,
we're heading back to the place because I need to pick up Sylvia so we can go do our chores!
by the way, you find Squiddly out in like the main room sleeping in one of the pews and snoring loudly.
You cut out a bunch there.
You find Squiddly in one of the pews in the main room just snoring loudly.
Leave.
Alright, little friend, let's go.
No, just leave them. He'll be safe.
Wait, Thalos is doing
Church, there's plenty of people sleeping here.
You know how to make your way back, little kid?
They,
To our house. I am adopting them! I have made this point before!
Thalos is gonna leave.
You know, I don't say this often, but Thalos, back me up here.
What?
We're not taking these children.
They're
Oh, come
adorable!
on. They could be fun little kids.
Wait, now you actually want... You know what?
Thalos is going to
Keep them away from the house.
Is going to crouch to Squidly and whisper to him.
Hey, you want to do something fun?
Reese, I think you need to keep the kids away from the house and away from...
Squiddly looks at you with interest.
Thalos
Away from Thalos.
will hand Squidly his tinderbox.
Put up that fuel on fire, boy.
Hey, we are in a place of religious whatever. I don't care if I don't follow it.
As he's saying that, Thalos will clap his hands.
See, child and danger routine.
Signal hands on Reese.
What the fuck? Can I make a save for this? To push him up?
I would say Sigurd would probably make an attack roll.
Right.
Child in danger.
What's your AC?
It's 12.
It's 12.
You've got some low AC.
Wait, you're a cleric.
Well, I mean, any class can have a low AC if they don't armor up properly.
I was gonna say, I made a cleric.
Clerics come in a lot of different varieties.
All characters come in different varieties. I saw
I
a
told
barbarian
you.
with like a 20 once.
I am a cleric with a death wish.
Make your roll.
What?
Well,
You
no,
got it.
Sigurd is making his
I'm
roll.
gonna keep rolling this well.
That's
I didn't accuse you. I'm just saying, like, what the hell? You're on fire tonight.
If that's
This would be
against my
better if
armor
our group
class,
wasn't
they were
constantly
pinned down.
yeah. Well, technically, you need to make a strength saving throw to resist being knocked prone. This is actually part of his stats.
12 plus what? Oh, plus 0. So it's just 12. Yeah, I get knocked down.
Well, no, the DC is actually 11, so you do barely manage to resist.
Fucking dog!
You're like you're just like fending him off.
Ace, you mind keeping the kid from burning shit?
Thalos will kind of like whisper to Ace.
Let him do it. By you.
You see, Squiddly is like eagerly like playing with it.
Trying to figure out how it works.
He's just gonna reach down and take the tinderbox. Kid, you're gonna light yourself on fire at that rate. I'm just gonna have to hold on to this.
Oh, I've lit myself on fire before. I survived.
I mean, of course you did. You're a tiefling, but the problem is when you start walking around on fire.
Yeah, that kind of that people kind of look at me weird when I do that.
It's generally considered impolite.
If you want to eat and sleep in our house, you will not light shit on fire when that man.
One of the people in the pews goes shh.
In another world, Shava sneezes.
I was like, I had the worst dream. Somebody said I was ordered to set shit on fire. Tell people when things are on fire.
So,
just like in her trance, he's like, "Do it, kid, do it."
Make Mama proud.
Make Mama proud.
So, what are you guys doing next?
We are going back to the tavern.
Okay.
I am picking up Sylvia, and we are doing chores.
Okay. For the sake of moving things along, I will say you get back to
Sorry,
that.
what?
Oh,
Repeat that.
yeah. For the sake of moving things along, I will say you get back to the house without issue. Are you dropping off everyone else, like Ace and Thalos?
Yes. Anybody else want to come along and help me wrangle the drunk?
I'll come along. He probably needs to.
Thalos will give him a smile.
I'll take that as a yes.
Sure.
I'll come along.
Anything else?
Cool. Let's go
Well,
bother
party.
this dude.
So, at this point, I slowly wake up. Is the other kid back?
Squidly has returned.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to stumble off of my bar strip. I'm going to try to find the nearest broom, and I'm going to try to shoo Squidly out of the house.
Okay.
Get out of here. Keeping his feet. Go.
You ass hitter, get out of my house!
While she's that, Thalos is just gonna grab her by the back of her clothing.
No! Why don't you let me get him?
Because he was doing me a favor.
Don't steal my
I don't like
sword
how
again.
excited you sounded by that.
I also just gonna look at the broom, waiting, like wishing it's not gonna break in her hands.
And like,
Yeah, just wiping the sweat off his feathers.
He's molting again.
don't you break my broom?
Don't you break my broom?
I'll just pass the broom to Isle.
I also snatch it away and keep it away from her.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab Sylvia by the collar and just start dragging her out.
Okay. So
Are you going to resist?
No, I'm too tired.
Alright. We have chores to do. Let's go.
I drank a bucket of booze.
all right.
He's just holding it down.
You slept in it, from what I heard.
All right.
Her head is still dripping.
So the two of you head out. Is anyone else coming with, or is it just you?
Everybody else
I think
that they were coming with
everybody
yeah.
else.
Like party.
Okay.
Need to
All five.
enter.
And see.
IRL. Is anyone else gonna drink that? Because
Go ahead, drink it.
Get it.
It's all yours. If I need a drink, I'll go across the tavern.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'll play Sylvia for a bit.
And you're heading to Mount Waterdeep?
Yeah, to talk to what's his face,
Yeah. All right.
but not too long.
So you make your way to Mount Waterdeep, and this time you go through the castle ward, and you can also pass by two of the walking statues on your way there. The Great Drunkard is one of them, who is sort of next to the market, and then further down, probably a place that I always wanted to check out, the Hawkman.
Owl man?
Thalos is going to. How big is the Great Drunkard?
Oh man, they're big. They're like I want to say like 50 feet.
Possessed by a demon.
I don't. They're like large monuments.
Can I
Of statues.
walk up to its toe?
what are you seriously gonna do?
What are you doing? We got places to be.
Not saying anything.
This is the Hawkman you're doing.
No, the
Great-
drunkard.
the Great
Oh,
Drunkard.
The drunkard. One sec. Yeah. So the Great Drunkard actually. The drunkard is actually sitting down.
Okay.
And its arms are sort of limp at its sides, and its head is tilted onto its chest, giving the impression that it's sleeping. There's it has a stone battle axe, to scale, sitting by it. I just gave you a picture. And actually, the rubble of there's a sort of like it looks like it landed on a building or something, but it's been rebuilt into a broad stone stair that ascends from the cobblestone to its lap. And there's actually a tavern in its lap called, and the name is Gralkin's tankard.
You're right.
Okay. Thalos is going
My
to take
pure
his
striker.
crowbar
Okay.
and chip off part of its toe.
Okay, you get a small bit. It's like I said, it's probably more than 50 feet. It's a massive statue.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Taking the souvenir
Why?
so I can.
What?
You're gonna burn a piece of stone.
It's not gonna work out so well for you there, but
All right.
I suppose you're right. Thalos is going to walk over. Hey, eat this.
don't eat it. It's just a rock.
I'm pretty sure my mouth is too small for something like this.
I can't believe that's her person.
Thalos is just going to hold on to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on. When you come to the Hawkman, it does resemble an Arakocra, more closer to like the type with like an eagle head rather than Ial's owl visage. Its wings are folded tightly against its back, and it has one of its hands held out, extended palm forward as if to say stop. That's sort of its pose. And it looks like there's an entrance in the bottom.
You violated the law.
Yes.
Pay the court to fine her.
It looks like it looks like it's actually possible to enter the statue, which you don't have to do, but you notice it.
I also do it.
You can just fly to the top.
Oh yeah, actually true. I was gonna fly around it.
All right.
Get a better view.
Get a better view. Look at all the sights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bird boy, we got places to be!
It's like yelling to the sky.
Yeah.
Is there actually a way to go in like anywhere else, or?
It looks like the only entrance is at the bottom, but there's a sort of a courtyard, with like a little bell up on a post, outside the entrance.
I was born by molded by.
People did not care who I was.
All right. Anyway.
So, we're just passing by this, right?
Yeah, you're passing.
Ring a random bell.
He's gonna ring the bell.
No, he's not going to ring a random bell.
Okay. Okay, so you keep going, and the path to castle to Mount Waterdeep actually goes right by the palace. So you see like this grand shining building, where you know the sort of royalty and the open lord of the city sort of resides.
Iel's eyes kind of like encompass half his face. He's staring at this palace.
Yeah, right there,
He's
buddy.
just gonna roll the side of it.
Thalos is going to look at boy. You tripping?
As this is happening, I'm just gonna slowly start walking towards the castle and looking into my backpack, and I'm realizing that I have only 20 gold, and my backpack is just drawn towards the money.
Well, you don't have.
We are going to chores.
But
No!
they could fund my bar.
No!
They could do this for us.
No!
I bet you that.
Past the palace, you do see Mount Waterdeep looming in the distance. Near the top of it, you see there's another statue up there, shaped like a massive griffin. And basically, standing on all four legs, massive stone griffin on top, near a structure that you know is, which you know is an eyrie where Waterdeep sort of keeps its griffins.
Huh.
But,
Okay.
but at any rate, you know that your destination is up the slopes of this mountain. And you can begin to climb, and if all of those who would like to climb up the mountain to Halam's cave, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll will fly.
Why?
Well, yeah, but Ayal doesn't have to.
I also gonna fly.
guess-
Guys.
I'm going to be visiting an old friend.
Oh.
I got a 2. Alright, so 3.
Okay.
15 plus what? Plus 1. So
Okay.
16.
12.
Mod 20.
All right.
Okay.
The DC.
All of your dice are possessed.
So most of you are fine. Sylvia,
Sylvia.
you as you're climbing, you take 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
And
That's
what
probably an advantage.
and what that means is you have disadvantage on ability checks. That's 1 level, and at 2 levels your speed is halved. So at like you just get super winded climbing up this mountain, and by the time you get to what looks to be a cave in the cave in the side that you're looking for, you're panting, you're just clutching your chest.
Makes sense.
How would you mark off on there?
If she wasn't so drunk at the time, maybe.
Does
Can you mark that off on here?
Let me see Let me see for a moment.
Curious.
I don't know. I've never actually had to deal with exhaustion.
I don't know. There's something for conditions. Oh,
I have that for a lot of.
Oh yeah. If you click the box that says conditions, add active conditions, and scroll to the bottom, there's exhaustion, and you can click 2.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
there we go.
Slightly differently.
All right. Anyway, as you enter the cave, it's bare pretty much, and it goes in it goes in a fair amount of way. And inside you see a man sitting cross-legged, eyes closed, hands clasped together. And this guy is no two ways about it. He's old. He's bald. And he's got these bushy white eyebrows. And it's just sort of a round, wrinkled face that sort of has a look of serenity on it as his eyes are closed. And eyes still closed as you enter, he says, "Why have you come?"
Thalos? Oh, fucking no.
What's her name again? The lady who sent us?
Vajra Safar, who is the Black Staff.
That fucking name.
Yeah, Vajra is her
She
first name.
sent us.
Yeah. Do go on.
She asked us about any dangerous parties they may be lurking around Waterdeep.
As she says that, Thalos just kind of casually whispers. Oh, no, he whistles.
He says, "The answer to your question is thus. Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end. But you didn't answer my question." And then he opens his eyes, and Sylvia, he makes eye contact with you, and he says, "Why have you come?"
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Well, you've never actually met him, mind you.
Oh, okay.
You trained in his monastery, but he was sort of a remote. He didn't really visit.
Okay. Well, I was from here, and then I bailed. But, I'm here for a mission.
I know who you are, Sylvia Carter.
A lot of people do. I just need to complete this mission, that's all. We're just helping someone out.
Is she gonna be a problem? Because we can take her outside.
He says, the rest of you may leave. You have completed your mission.
I didn't agree.
Yeah, it's not my mission.
Fine. Good luck, Sylvia. We can stay sober enough to converse. Bye.
Freeze! I
Come
need
on,
healing.
What? Emotional healing? I don't do that kind of shit. I would have been way better off years ago if I could have did shit like that.
To his leg as he's like walking out.
Can I shake her off?
Can I please have someone else in here?
Talos smiles. You only need ice.
He said, "Hey," he said, "all of us need to leave." And the lady who sent us here said we shouldn't get on his nerves.
Whoa,
so
the lady who
Sylvia,
sent
You.
us as in me and Sylvia, thank you.
She didn't
Shut the
say
fuck
me.
up.
That's what I just
I
said.
won't.
So Sylvia, suck it up and just have a conversation. If he tries to kill you, just scream loud enough and we'll hear.
Talos walks over to the cave and pops a squat.
You guys don't understand.
Like Russian style squat or like taking a shit?
No, Russian style.
Okay.
Where is he doing this?
I'll be right here, my drunkling.
No, we're going out. We're not annoying this man.
Thalos puts up his mask. You won't even know I'm here. And it's like he like takes it above his eyes.
Um,
Because you can't see him doesn't mean he can't see you.
Wait, that's not how that works.
That's not how it works at all, no. Let's go. Come on.
Thalos, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He's tempted to stay.
Halam sort of looks at you and cocks one of his eyebrows, sort of like, almost like a question.
Thalos will do the exact same thing.
And in a blink, like faster than you've seen anyone move, he gets up, runs over to you, and like holds out a hand, like with one finger touches you in the chest. What's your armor class?
17?
Oh, okay, that would be a hit. He's not going to do any damage to you, but I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
19 plus 4.
Okay, you feel like your muscles lock for a second, but you shake it off.
Talos will reach out and shake his finger.
Wow.
He says, he tilts his head and says, "Not bad. We'll see if your friend is made of similar stuff."
Thalos will lean in.
Any chance you might be able to teach me how to do that?
He looks you up and down. Unlikely.
I'll see. Thalos will slip him a gold piece.
He looks at it and looks up at you and says, "You're not." He's not going to say anything. Actually, he's just going to look at you like, okay.
Thalos will start to walk out of the cave and spend it all in one place.
He does that. Just shake it off. Come on, let's go.
Come on. Thalos is going to put his arm on Lisa's arm. Come on. I'll show you where Siggy likes to get scratched in the belly.
Okay.
All right, Sylvia, you hear their voices trail off as they descend down the mountain, and you're left with this man just looking at you with these piercing eyes, and says, actually, he's gonna wait. He's not gonna say anything at the moment. What do you do?
Just as an aside, outside the
Oh, you.
Why is he so big but so cute? Good fluffer boy.
Let me guess. You're here for my membership fees.
He chuckles to himself, and he like examines the gold piece Thalos handed him, and just like flicks it off to the side, and it just like lands on the floor. He says, "Not exactly. Sil- Sylvia Carter, what is it that you want?
Well, I kind of already have what I want. Or I'm working on it. You know, I'm starting this bar, and it really seems to be working out now. You know, I really changed a lot.
IL's doing all the work.
And she's still totally drunk.
I'm still just like shaking while trying to stay in one place.
Is that what you want? Or is that what you tell yourself you want?
You don't know. It's really helping.
I know where you're from. I know when you came to my monastery, and I know why you came.
That was a different time, and you know, I'm kind of tired. My friends are outside, and I kind of have to go.
So you're content with idling away your life, making nothing of yourself,
You want my gold? I could
wandering
give
aimlessly.
I mean, I have drinks.
He's going to pick up the gold piece and like hurl it towards you, and it just flies right by your head and hits the wall.
Oh.
And he says, let's try that again. Comes over, picks it up, and he says, catch it.
I like to imagine the first time he was like,
You see, my reflexes are kind of off right now.
As you're talking, he throws it at you again. Do you attempt to catch it?
I'll try.
Okay, make an acrobatics check with disadvantage because you are exhausted and drunk.
Exhausted times 2.
Yes.
That's a 7 plus 6.
Okay, you make an effort and like lunge towards it, but it is too fast and it hits the wall. He says, you know, you have more potential than you realize.
I had potential, but I'm pretty sure the guild knows why I don't have it.
So, and those that took everything from you, you're willing to let them go?
I'm gonna find them. It's just, I'm taking a break. I met someone. We've been partying pretty hard. We have our own place.
Sylvia, there's fiestas everywhere.
everyone's been surprised except for Al, who's still just brooming everything.
And there's some.
And see.
I'm just like picturing
RJ.
everybody
Thalos.
partying
And
with
Sid.
huge drinks.
And Ziggy. It's not unlike
And he says,
all too
Tell you what.
serious.
you know
Sure.
what? The mood's not quite right. One moment. He walks over to like another part of the cave, sort of out of sight for a moment, and he comes back holding a jug in his hand, sets it down in front of you, and says, "Drink it."
Okay. I take a sip.
You immediately recognize the taste. It is booze, decently strong booze at that.
I chug it.
All right, and you become even more drunk than you are now.
Fucking master.
And he says, "This vice of yours, right now it's holding you back. It's a prison, but you can. I have trained some who have turned that prison into their advantage."
Look, I know you're the lead monk here,
and you know that there are people that I'm looking for. Why don't you help me?
And he says, "What do you think I'm doing?" And he picks up the gold piece and throws it at you again.
I try to grab the gold piece.
All right, another acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, really. Alright.
Ooh, that's not 20.
Not
Come on,
20.
15.
Alright.
Plus 6, right?
15 plus 6, so that's a 21 this.
All right. Okay. Yeah. As you're sort of watching him, and you're drunk, so everything's sort of in odd focus, and he throws this thing at you. You lean, and weirdly, through the drunkenness, you manage to just almost like it's moving in slow motion. You reach out, and just as it's about to hit the wall, you catch it.
He's teaching her Sylvia drunken fist.
As I catch it, I hold it up, and then I just throw it to the ground.
I'm going to interrupt for one moment. We'll get this joke. Quinlan, do you even yoop?
Okay. He smiles at that and says, "Well done."
Yeah, this is the Keanu.
Why didn't you fight with me?
That's
You're supposed to be this leader. You're supposed to help us.
that is not my place. My time of getting involved directly, sadly, is over. It's a much better contribution I can make to train the next generation to take my place. And he says, but I have another lesson for you. Hit me.
One more thing.
Alright.
Jackie?
Well, since he is greater than I am, I'm not going to use any weapon. I'm going to use an unarmed.
Okay.
Let's see. That's it. Oh god. Did I
don't know what that was. That could have been either a
again. It's on a chair.
That's
That's
that one. We call it Ivy Punch.
You swing at him, and your eyes unfocus, and he's actually standing in the almost 90 degrees in another direction. In your drunkenness, you completely misjudged where he was.
Double vision. Oh shit, I hit the hologram instead of the real him.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not my illusion.
And he says,
Maybe we should do this when you're less drunk.
he says, "Try again."
Oh god.
Give it another shot.
Okay.
With feeling.
Again.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
All right.
1 second.
You need to find a better place to work. Players
Yeah, you do it.
What the fuck?
I got it that one.
What? Can
What?
you do
Did
it?
you get that one?
I did.
This time you actually swing with all your might, but you trip and face plant on the ground.
Still very drunk and very tired.
Hello. My friend.
He says
Does this belong now?
he helps you up. He helps you up and says
Dave.
he helps you up and says,
You're sitting there, dog next to him.
"Your intoxication.
It's like,
You need to turn it from who you are into a guise. Make it not who you are, but who you show the world. But just take care that you don't also deceive yourself." And he says again,
Roll.
Time to
This is going to be my last time, mister.
must punch with all your might. the strength gathered through the ages.
Alright.
And build
So
it
that's
into your head.
an 11 plus 6.
Okay,
17.
this time you actually manage to track it. You actually manage to focus and see him, and you like swing, and he like leans out of the way with blinding speed. And you just hit air. And he says, "Better, but you're still fighting normally."
I haven't fought in years.
Is
Well, I mean, I haven't
Flashback to everyone.
professionally.
Missed the
I-
shot. Missed the shot.
I left
That
this
was
place
dropped
so
in there,
long
good
ago. I left everything else behind.
He will lunge forward and, like he did with Thalos, he will touch you on the forehead. But not the chest like you did with Thalos. But
Oh no.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Not there.
I actually forget. Does exhaustion give you just saves too?
Not saving throws until you get to like third or fourth or something.
Okay.
It's 11 plus 3.
Okay. As he like your eyes cross as his finger reaches your forehead, and like your vision completely goes wonky and fades. And you find yourself in some sort of vision. And you are standing. You're reliving a moment that you know well. You're standing in the cobbled streets, or rather the rough dirt streets of the field ward. Sounds of loud conversation from various lowlifes and just people and otherwise. And you're just in an alleyway, and your hands are covered in blood, and you're standing over someone.
Oh no.
And just as your vision your vision unblurs, and you wake up lying on the floor of Flam's cave, and he says, "You haven't forgotten, have you?"
At this point, I'm just so frustrated. I burst out into tears. You don't know what happened that day. I can't do this. And I just like run out.
Okay. He doesn't stop you. Do you go anywhere, or do you?
Well, we're out of the mouth of the cave, and we're all there.
Yeah.
Were you hanging out?
Playing with the dog. It's
I'm
just
going
flicking
to
his cards
run
out.
out.
Like,
Were you hanging out there, or did you leave?
I'm going to run out of the cave in tears, and I'm going to punch Thanos in the face.
Thanos!
child, you are not balanced.
Oh no, sorry. Thanos.
Best part, he goes to snap, punch.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. I'll go with an unarmed strike.
She saved. She saved.
Oh, 18 plus 6.
Fuck, that hits.
Yeah. Thalos, with blinding speed, fist comes cracking into your face. Are you trying to? And do you want to roll damage?
I'm not gonna roll damage.
Okay.
So my head has us all doing our own fucking thing, and then just slow motion, and she's already. Oh fuck! And his face is just bending inwards.
No, so Thalos is gonna get punched, and he's gonna roll down the mountain a little bit, and he's gonna get up, spit stones out of his mouth. What the bloody fuck was that for?
You alright, buddy?
We
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
go.
leave.
Hell, that was a punch.
Thalos is gonna walk up with his axe wielding, and he's gonna hold it up over Sylvia's head, but then notice she's crying, and he's gonna lower it, and he's gonna squint. He's gonna look at the cave, and he's gonna walk into the cave.
Nobody told me the devil had a heart.
You walk in, and Hlam has his back to you, And without even looking around, he says, "You can take your gold piece back."
Hey,
Just trying to
Cheap
she's
it.
already like,
money ain't worth nothing to me, old man. But I'll tell you something that is worth it to me. There was a currency that you took from me. If anyone's gonna make that midget crawl, it's me. Took that from me, which means I need to take it from you.
that's what he's upset about.
She's just having trouble finding herself, I guess you could say.
And you're gonna have trouble having a pinky.
Reese from outside. Drama queen!
Shut up, Reese!
I was just giving Sylvia
He'll turn to you, Thalos, and
and his wings.
he gets up, and like
Yes.
holds out an arm and just like gestures to you, like as if like to say like, then come at me or whatever, like the typical like you know
This arm just
Well, what is it?
yeah.
Jack that mask comes down, Thalos starts sweating.
Reese is the one that.
His face is completely impassive.
Alright.
What have I done?
I'm gonna put my hand axes away.
Okay.
Thalos at the east, more like Thalos up at the seas.
Let's do it.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Alright.
Is he actually fighting in there?
This is gonna be fun.
River said he was a smart friend.
He's
21.
Okay, you get to go first.
yeah, 100% with Sylvia. He's just kind of like,
So we're gonna go.
yeah, okay, stop crying, stop that.
I was just giving her a hug with both his arms and his wings.
He understands. Genuinely make him uncomfortable.
Come pet the doggy!
My soul just left my body. I just feel like a hollowed corpse of a person.
Come pet the doggy!
Do you want to drink, Sylvia?
I can't. I can't.
You can't. What?
Just come pet
Drink?
the doggy. It'll make you feel better.
I'm just gonna look at the floor for a bit.
Yeah, he's just gonna lead on. Share the compassionate one.
Okay, so the first thing Thalos is he's gonna make it look like he's for a punch and throw his net at him.
His net.
Yup.
Okay. Let me look at how that works.
I can read it for you.
Sure.
A large or smaller creature trained until it is freed. A net has no effect on creatures that are formless or creatures that are huge or larger. Creature can use its action to make a D10 strength check.
Okay, I got it. I have it up. So okay, make a roll then.
We've got 21.
21.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
it's an excellent throw. But like as it flies at him, he like just twists out of the way and it just barely misses.
And with that, Thalos will take an unarmed strike right at his chin.
That was your action.
Oh, don't I get to make another one or no?
Oh, so 2-weapon fighting, how does that work exactly? When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one
Yeah,
hand.
you have to make an attack with a light weapon. Then you can attack with another light.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my rogue does that. Not well, in my mechanic.
Which means it's now his turn.
Yep.
So he's gonna come up to you.
Uh-huh.
I'm just waiting for him to get decimated.
Just looking over like a 6-page stat block, like
So that would be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be, let's see here. 13 bludgeoning damage as he just cracks you across the face.
Was that just an unarmed strike?
Yup. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
this guy's a monk. You better hope he doesn't unleash a flurry of blows or something.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just
Mod 18.
Okay, he tries to as he's hitting you, like his leg comes out to try and sweep your legs out from under you, but you just like hop over it just in the nick of time. Now he comes in with another fist right to your chest.
Okay.
That would be a 24.
Yep.
And another 10 bludgeoning damage.
That's it.
He's dead. And, ladies and gentlemen, Thalos is out.
So just crack, crack, and you're on the ground.
Douche. Got the foot douche.
I did not expect that.
Alright, I'm gonna come in to see how he's doing.
At least I'm gonna hear the heavy thunk and just be like,
He did.
We'll probably take care of that.
He specifically did non-lethal though, so you don't have to make death saves.
oh, I figured, but just the hard thunk of all his weapons landing on the ground.
By the way, just for funsies, he had one more attack.
Yeah, high-level monks do that.
Yeah.
He's probably
Shall
like
come in
7th
and-
level or something.
My turn to retrieve the body.
Thalos is going to weakly get up.
Yeah. I'll tell you a lesson.
And as he's getting up, Thalos will be grinning as he's holding a strand of hair.
From where?
His armpit.
His own armpit?
No, the monk's armpit.
I'm gonna need you to roll for that.
Alright.
That's not retroactive sleight of hand.
Mod 21.
Okay, yeah, you did manage to do that.
Thalos will, as he's on the ground, on his knees, almost to the ground, he'll wave it in front of his eyes and go,
Yeah. Told you I'll get something of yours, you fucking bastard.
You ain't looking so good, buddy. Did he beat the shit out of you?
Wait, how
I'm good.
Did you beat the shit out? Did you beat the shit out of him?
Looks like he got the shit beaten out of him.
He says, he says, you can interpret it however you like.
Alright, you cheeky bastard, let's go.
Thalos will stand up weakly.
Still up.
Oh, he didn't kill me.
Yeah, but that knocks you unconscious.
Oh.
Dropping to 0 now he's still
I
unconscious.
assume Reese like woke you up. With
Yeah, I kind of like
Probably.
nudged him awake, and I'm like sort of supporting him right now.
Yeah. Thalos is gonna point at him.
Nah. If you ever make my drunk cry again, I'ma take all your f***ing head.
We all need a drink after that.
I'll drink to that.
As Thalos hobbles out with Reese, he's gonna offer the hair to Sylvia.
Yeah. Take it.
Don't tell her it's armpit here. Wait. I'll put it in my little compartment in my backpack with my gold copper. But before we leave, I do actually want to go back into the cave
Okay.
because I have some beef.
Okay.
You
Crazy.
You find Lam waiting for you.
Alright. Look, before I go, I just want to say one thing, okay?
He nods.
I don't care what everybody says about me right now. I don't care what they're saying about me. I did not kill him. I did not mean to kill him. It was an accident. And I'm just gonna leave.
I
All right.
make an I'm not a quirk joke, but it's supposed to be a serious one.
I do.
As you're leaving, you hear his voice one last time, and he says,
As you're leaving, you hear what?
"What you hear his voice one last time say, come back anytime."
Come back anytime. Boy, mine doesn't.
Let's get you patched up, friend.
I also want to offer
he
Sylvia
did.
if she wants to fly. That always makes him feel better.
Fly this one back home so he can take a nap.
Talos is
That
gonna
sounds like a good
he's
idea.
gonna stumble over and lean on Sigurd.
Hey, Siggy. I'll show them, bit on.
Oh, how about we all go?
Sigurd Sigurd licks your face.
Yeah.
He punched him so hard, Thalos is delirious.
By the
Talos
way-
is gonna stand up and stumble over to Ace.
Yeah, that's right. If you piss me off, I'll do the same to you.
By the way,
Put that finger on Thalos' nose and just kind of shove him away. Just.
By the way, side note, that was his basic attack. That was like a fraction of what's in his stat block.
That's crazy.
Alright, so Ayala's apparently going to fly Sylvia home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna fly Thalos home.
Can I
Huh?
just get Siggy to drag Thalos home?
Siggy, drag Thalos home.
Drag your master home.
Drag your
No, it won't work like that.
Then you ask him to take you home so you can take a nap and not be this hamburger man that you are.
Hey. Lady in the outhouse.
And he just falls onto Sigurd.
Alright. You all, and with that, you all make your way back once again to the inn and get a good night's sleep. At this
Does
point,
Sylvia not have anything to say about flying?
huh?
Sylvia feels a lot better, and the flying helped lift her spirits a lot.
Such a
And it brought her back to her normal drunken self.
I was going to sing in our crock run, I Can Show You the World, just for a little while.
It's like lots of hooting.
I feel like a loving enchantress.
an Egyptian princess.
Egyptian princess.
or
Arabian.
Yeah.
One of the greatest.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh god. Now I can only think of the freaking Will Smith genie.
Oh no, don't talk about it.
I don't know about that.
You haven't
Okay,
seen
I
it?
feel like literally everyone else had character specific like things, and Reese is just there like
To be fair, Ace's
you
thing
had
was
your
just
moment.
neglecting a job. An offer.
I mean,
You
there's,
had your
Not like
moment.
three
You
of those.
blew it.
what?
You died.
I mean,
Also, you did go home with Thalos. So you got some.
You had your moment. You've done something.
there's stuff Reese could be doing. I'm not gonna say specifically, but there's stuff Reese could be doing.
You got to interact with his home.
I'm mostly just letting things flow, as
It's all good.
yeah,
Besides,
whatever
it-
makes sense.
What?
It is just a pre-made adventure after all. He can only do so much.
Well, and I'm doing a lot.
He is doing a lot.
All right. Anyway,
I'm not complaining. It was a comment.
all right, that's fine. So you can all mark off a long rest, and we're gonna say a day or two passes, unless anyone has anything else urgent they want to do.
Just before that long rest, Thalos gets dragged up the stairs, like bumping his knees on the stairs back into the room, climbs into the bed, like he drags himself into the bed with the three kids, and he face plants. I'm back.
I just realized with a long rest,
God.
with a long rest, I could recover one level of exhaustion.
Yep.
And
It takes multiple long
I
rests.
also going to take Sylvia into his roost, so she's going to sleep there with him.
No crying in your sleep. Thank you.
Sylvia, you can yeah, like I said, if no one else wants to do anything, Sylvia, you can actually mark off a second long rest to clear that up because we're
Great.
skipping a couple days.
That's good. It'll help me get rid of the depression.
But Rebecca, the abyss comes for us all, and death is an unfeeling, uncaring truth. Is each of us one by one.
Ethan, shut your
planet existence. Okay, I will close that. But as I was saying,
All right. A couple days later, you're all going about your business in the house as usual. There's a knock at the door.
sure.
What time? Okay.
Ace will like crack the door open a little.
Okay. Outside, it's you see a half elf, very fashionably dressed half elf, in a sort of blue-gray outfit, smiling eyes, blonde hair. The outfit is blue-gray with red trim, and he's also wearing a wide-brimmed matching hat. And he says, good day to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the door.
Is it the Mormons?
He says,
Quiet, Reese.
Is it my first customer?
No. Sylvia? Not open yet.
he says,
Thalos has both of his axes out.
If it was, I would have put the door open.
he like looks in and says, and he points at you, Thalos, and says, just the man I was hoping to talk to.
Thalos is kind of like
Ace is gonna
hold it, preparing to throw it at his face.
Ace still has the door guy. He's gonna look over.
Hold on.
I'm there polishing glasses.
What you want?
I was trying to teach her
To be specific, Ace is not current guy in.
He will hold out a hand and say, allow me to introduce myself. My name is J.B. Nevercaught.
Ace is going to just stare at the hand and then back up at him.
Thalos, like, he comes downstairs, he whispers to Ace as he's passing him, kinda wish you would close the door to break his ribs. Thalos opens it. What do you want?
I was hoping we could speak privately for a moment. I have an interesting proposition for you.
Oh, Thalos got himself a boyfriend!
Ace, I'll kill you!
Propositions in this city. Guarantee most of them will get you killed.
Take him back into the house. We have drinks.
He'll say, I'm open-minded.
I was gonna perk up when he hears Reese. He's
Thalos,
actually awake.
Thalos will look at Sylvia, will
I've
look
been
at
thrown
him.
off.
I'll listen. Proposition.
Take a position.
If you buy a drink from the troll.
He says, very well, if that's what it takes. He'll look at you, Sylvia, and say,
I also standing right next to her, like, trying to prep her, like,
he says, how much for a drink?
How much do you have on you?
How
I
much?
was gonna smack her in the head.
How much do you charge?
Well,
For your medium stuff, something normal, please.
Not the
If you
homebrew.
overcharge, nobody will want to come back.
fine.
She's right.
Look, I have the cheap stuff. Just
You're right.
1 gold is fine.
There's one
All
call
right.
for the
He'll take out a gold and flip you a gold, and then he'll also take out another coin and flip that to you, and he says, "Keep the change." And it's a platinum. It's a platinum.
My eyes just like widen.
IL's. He's like, he looks between the two of them. Like,
As that happens, Thalos,
I'm giving Thalos like 2 thumbs up. Like, go
Thalos
get him.
slammed his hand so hard into his face, you heard his teeth crunch a little bit.
Drama queen! I don't know. It's pretty good for you.
Thalos, you can hear under Ace's breath. Plays cards.
All right.
IL's just looking between the two of them, just like, did that just happen?
So he'll go upstairs with you to your room and shut the door behind him.
Does he even have a drink?
What?
Or does he even have a drink, or did Sylvia just drink it and take the money?
I assume he took a drink. He took a drink and downed it. And he'll say, he'll say, I have been looking forward to meeting you. I have.
Hey, no one ever looks forward to meeting me, except that weird kid downstairs.
Well, I hope I can be surprising then.
Not surprising, but surprising only gets you so far.
Let me cut to the chase then. I am a representative of a mercenary organization. And now, this mercenary organization is rather unique in that it exclusively employs drow. And
Thalos will look at him, take his hand, shove it into his neck, pin him against the door.
You think I'm a motherfucking drow?
and he says,
Yep, somebody called him a drow again.
he says, you're not?
The door breaks and he gets thrown over the banister.
Azima!
Okay,
Azima, you prick!
yeah.
Look at him as he hits the ground. Called him a drow.
Actually, you're gonna need to make a check to do that.
Shit. Breaking things?
Almost. Am I doing what
just-
check?
just an athletics check.
That would be 21.
Jesus.
Okay.
He didn't even roll that. He just kind of threw it on the ground.
He actually just barely as you're pushing him towards the banister, he slips out of your grasp and back into the room.
Excuse you?
Yep, Thalos will turn back around.
You.
I was screaming from below.
I bet-
Don't break the doors! Do you need any help with that, Thalos?
I beg your pardon for the assumption. It's just, you know, and he like gestures to your complexion. I hope.
That's racist.
Thalos will squint at him.
You're in a hole, mate, and you just dug it twice as deep.
Thalos will draw his axe.
Now, I'm sure we can be civil.
It
It was an honest mistake.
He's gonna take a swing at him, but miss on purpose.
Okay. He'll say, "It was an honest mistake. I apologize." That's
I hear groaning.
that said.
Never good.
Azimar, you say? Fascinating. I've never met one myself, and that's rather impressive for me. How did you come to be living in Waterdeep, if you don't mind me asking?
Thalos will look.
I used my feet.
Not the social type, are you?
I also yell up, no!
What was your first clue?
Pity. Well, I apologize for the misunderstanding, but
So much. Please.
well, this was interesting nonetheless. And he'll nod his head, like sort of tip his hat, and say, I'll be taking my leave then, if that's all right with you."
Thalos is gonna look at Ace and give him a nod to do something.
Do something.
What does Ace do?
Just give him a second.
Okay.
He's got his thinking face on.
Okay.
2 questions. How forceful should I be, and how high is this guy's?
Well, guess we'll find out.
Push him out the door.
Yeah, just
Do you want him? Is it like a stop him kind of nod, or
Just something annoying.
sure? As he goes to open the door, Ace is quietly shut again.
Say again.
As this gentleman goes to open the door, Ace is going to whisper out the incantation for thaumaturgy and have the door slam right back shut.
He looks back, quirks an eyebrow, and
Ace is just shuffling his cards nonchalantly.
he
Seems
shrugs.
you all grip.
He shrugs, not seemingly bothered by it. Reopens the door, and just,
One more time. Slippery handle. Hey, I think the handle might be a bit slippery.
I told you to stop breaking the doors!
It's not broken. Somebody just sweat all over the handle.
Talos walks down and opens opens the door for him.
Let me get that for you, the evidence.
Reese does thaumaturgy and slams it shut.
This also does thaumaturgy.
Make a dexterity check to see how fast you can do it.
What?
Make a dexterity check to see how fast you can do it, because he's gonna try to just slip out.
Well, I mean, now somebody else is holding the door, so slamming it on hard.
When
I'll
Ace, when
fucking
Ace says,
slam it on Thalos. Fuck you.
No, he's talking about the other guy.
This is a what check? I'm sorry.
Dex.
What'd you say?
when Ace says someone got the handle, Thalos looks down at Sylvia.
It's a 6. Never mind.
Sylvia, who's like,
He-
hand in.
Like, you slam the door, but he just ducks out before you can.
Damn it.
She's cleaning it with beer. Ayal just looks at her. Of course,
That's his head
takes the
cannon. She doesn't
glass.
have to do that.
I mean, I could always ask the ghost to annoy the shit out of him, but...
I don't think the ghost.
Hey, Leaf! We got a... Wait, we got a squatter.
We got a squatter.
He has left.
Well,
Oh.
Had a squatter.
Sylvia's still fascinated with the piece of platinum that's been handed to her.
How about you put that How about you put that somewhere safe
You're right!
so that nobody steals it?
I take the nails out of my backpack, and I take the butt end of my short sword, and I try to hammer it to the wall.
Hey, whoa, no, not that! Perfect! Safe for a lockbox of some
Talos
sort.
will slip over, take the platinum she is trying to hammer. For Christ's sake.
What? I just earned that! Fair and square! I had one customer! First customer!
Hey, Leaf, you got any, hidden lockboxes here? We can store some money for bar funds.
Thalos will reach into his split mail, pull out a locket. He'll rip it off his neck, pop it open, take a photo. Will take something that looks like a photo, throw it into a candle and burn it. Stuff the platinum in there, close it, and give it to Sylvia.
There you go, your first platinum. Hold on to it.
I try to nail that to the
Where did you get that locket from?
Donate!
Why are you?
Well, I seen it done at a bar once, so maybe that was something else.
They probably framed it first.
Probably. I was drunk.
Well,
I barely remember.
Oh, by the way, Thalos, make a perception check.
Keep knocking
That-
over.
That was just randomly. The hell?
18.
18. You remember a while ago you tied when you found that eye patch in the alleyway, you tied it to your arm, and I assume you've been keeping it there. You realize
Eye patch in the alleyway, what?
you tied it to your arm and you were sort of keeping it like a bracelet or something.
Yep.
You realize it's not there anymore.
Whatever.
Something missing.
Nah.
And I think that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Okay.
That was interesting.
I got work tomorrow. I gotta get it right.
Yep. Alrighty. Now, I'm not sure what we're doing next week, because I believe we're missing both Rebecca and RJ.
And me.
Oh, and you. I guess we're not playing next weekend.
Unless if it's Saturday. Are we busy Saturday and Sunday?